Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to Rimworld. So, like I promised last time, we are now in a new campaign with a whole new scenario, a whole new storyteller, whole new challenge. Basically, I got the scenario, viewer suggestion, Antarctic survival. So, bam. And the big theme here and the big challenge is that we're playing with the Lovecraft narrator, medieval madness, putting all that stuff together, the scenario with this extra challenge of Lovecrafty medievalness. Basically, we're the Night's Watch at this point. And as you can see, looks like this is the end. So here we are. Now, we get a reasonable amount of starting resources in this because, in this particular scenario, presumably just out of pity for the fact that I'll probably butcher these people if, you know, we're not given a bit of pity. So let's take a look at where we are, first of all. And it is very cold. It's negative 21 to start with. This looks like a promising forbidden wall over here, so we'll have to investigate that at some point. What is this? Just compact machinery? Compact machinery. Nice big old map here. And let's see. This is actually not a bad starting location. It is very defensible. In fact, if I just build walls here and here, or here, to sort of create a choke point. That's an everything. I've been challenged even further to not build the kind of kill boxes that I am kind of, I guess at this point, known for making, because they are boring, I am told. It doesn't necessarily mean there won't be some kind of kill zone, because I mean, naturally, you want to create choke points to funnel the enemy in, but just no more like windy mazes of death traps. Which also doesn't mean I won't be using death traps, period. There will be death traps, don't you worry. It's just, we're not going to be building them the way I had done previously. Alright, so the very first thing we want to do is figure out exactly how we want to build this. I feel this is actually an adobe wall. An impassable wall capable of holding up a roof. 490 hit points, that's actually pretty good. And this is slate, which is the weakest stone of all, I think. 455. Here's a steel wall. I feel right here would be a good spot to start building our home. Oh, incidentally, let's take a look at the world. The seed is Cthulhu. This right here is where we're at. As you can see, marble, granite, slate, no growing period. We are a colony. Which I think I was supposed to play as a tribe for the challenge, but the scenario has us as a tribe, or as a colony, and just to make sure that research stays at a reasonable speed, just for the sake of keeping the narrative flowing. Yes. Which, I guess, is my excuse for kind of chickening out on that one. Alright, but yes. Key thing. Let's, I mean, I like this wall here, but at the same time, I don't like this wall here. Alright, let's, before we even unpause, this whole first episode is probably going to be me meticulously planning out our awesome castle, and then immediately getting killed when, like, Shogoff, whatever his name is, it's not supposed to be pronounceable, shows up and murders us. Assuming he shows up there, because I've pretty much got all the Lovecraft mods that I'm aware of installed at this point, because Lovecraft is awesome, even though some of his work has not aged very well due to reasons that would be obvious if you've ever read anything by Lovecraft. But yeah. Okay, so basically, castle. What do we want? Effectively, we're going to try to build up against the mountainside here. And I figured the key thing is, like, we're going to want to be building indoors for the most part. And a really key aspect here is that, I mean, because it's so cold, actually, now that I think about it, you know what, let's cancel these plans here. Because a thought occurs to me. If I get geothermal power, which is kind of not really medieval at all, and kind of defeats the theme here, but if I did get geothermal power and had this inside, like a big greenhouse type area, then this could provide us with food, which would be very necessary. So, maybe I want to build our home in this corner mostly. And we could expand out into this as well, and probably block off some of this or something, but yeah, this is mostly what we're gonna want here. So let's see here. When we get our plans here for a wall, let's see here. I would like my walls to be very thick. So we'll design very thick walls here. And because the walls in Rimworld do not really lend themselves well towards building in a diagonal fashion, I'm not going to try building some kind of diagonally thing here, which would probably be for the best, to be honest. But anyway, we're going to build something like this, I guess. And, I don't know. Like, the idea here should be to try filtering enemies in, which also means we'll want to... I could just straight up wall this off, but that's probably a bad idea because enemies will then just try to smash their way through it. So we'll build outer walls eventually, but let's think mostly about, I guess, just getting initial defenses up. And triple thick walls seems like a good idea to me. In fact, maybe even quadruple thick at some point, because the general idea will be to try to encourage the AI to come here. And I mean, we can even encourage them further, because I mean, the path of least resistance would probably be to just drill through the wall. So we'll probably want to mine out like a walking path here. And yeah, but anyway, let's look at our structure here. So we have embrasures, which are different from these embrasures. These are very medievally themed. Solid wall with narrow vertical slits from which a marksman can fire. Not your traditional embrasure can be scaled by attackers. We have our crenulated parapet, reinforced wall designed and built to be used as a defense from projectiles. This design is slightly above waist height and contains crenulations. It operates in a similar fashion to sandbags, except can be made from various materials. Okay, so enemies can actually climb over these walls, basically. Whereas these are solid walls that enemies cannot climb over. So for the sake of being, at least attempting to be sporting here, I feel I should probably build in a fashion that does not, blatantly cheese the system here. So let's start by building these walls out here. I think everyone is equipped in a fashion. I tried to equip them in a fashion that looked vaguely either kind of, I guess this is like a noir detective here. Incidentally, while I've got everyone kind of doing stuff here and probably also trying to set up a stockpile zone into what will eventually be our house, which I'll just make this for the time being. We should probably meet the crew, shouldn't we? But before we even do that, let's, as always, just get priorities going here. Let's see here. Who is our best doctor? They're actually both pretty good, so I'll just put that to be maximum capacity for both of them. You are our negotiator. You are our handler. You are not the cook. You are the cook. You can be a free. And you can be a free as well. Eaton is our hunter. For the time being, everyone who is capable of constructing will construct. And repair, I guess. We'll make repairs 2 for the time being, just because no one's particularly good at it. Alright. You can't really grow, so that'll be a low priority. Everyone who can mine can mine. And same with plant cutting for the time being. I'll leave that. We'll figure it out later. Hauling is going to be important as well. Cleaning is always important. Okay, good. So, let's also meet the crew, like I said. Oh, right, no one has their weapons. Mr. Eaton, good sir. Also, I vaguely changed it. I replaced the pistol with a revolver, because I figured a revolver would be cool. You're pretty good at shooting, Mr. Gareth Eaton, who likes to talk about Gareth Eaton, and who, if you have been watching the channel long enough, you probably even know who that is. Alright, but yes, let us meet the people. We have Nikki K, who is just a randomly named person. There's nothing special about that name as far as I know. We have Gareth Eaton, who always likes to talk about Gareth Eaton. We have Elizabeth Liza Watley, who is a... Okay. That's apparently what a pistol sound or a revolver sounds like. Kind of annoying. But anyway, yeah. vague reference to, of course, the works of Mr. Ezekiel. No, that's not his name. Mr. What is HP stand for? Or what does HP stand for? I can't even remember. Howard Percival Lovecraft? Is that right? I don't know. I'm going to pretend that's right. Until I get corrected inevitably. So please do go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably am. But anyway, yes. Key thing is, let us mine out this wall, I guess, which is actually probably a bad set of priorities, to be honest with you. I should be focused mostly on getting walls built because, you know, most of these people will probably freeze to death, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, and you have some bionic eyes. That's good. You can see what you're shooting at from like 100 million miles away, which is good, I suppose. There's a lot of steel here, which is also good. Where are you going? Gonna go consume some packaged meals? You know what? Let's not do that, in fact. Let us instead get our steel walls going here. Alright. Actually, what am I thinking? What am I thinking here? Well, actually, you know what? No, we'll make these solid walls, and then I'm gonna build out some kind of defensive structure at some point. But right now, the key, I think, is just getting the walls in place. Alright, so everyone, let's start building our defensive walls. Which, again, may be a little silly, because perhaps what we should really be focusing on is at least a guardhouse or something. So, in fact, you know what? Let us get something resembling a guardhouse going here. Alright. Guardhouse slash barracks of some kind. Alright. And probably steel doors would actually be better for everything. Make everything out of steel and stone. And or ice, if possible. I feel like ice, no, that's something I can research here. Ice walls. I feel I should probably research that and this relatively quickly, if I had to guess. Alright. Alright, so we'll get the walls going here. Everyone's mining out the stuff over here. Let's see. Is there anything else we can mine in a quick fashion? It doesn't look like it as of yet. Let's get people to slowly build out build this out, basically. No. Mr. Eaton. Okay, first of all, that's not what I wanted to do. That was just dumb of me. Mr. Eaton, don't just sit there on the floor. And could you guys actually finish building the roof, if you don't mind? Because we do have an open roof here. And generally speaking, that is not a good thing to happen, so, you know, please take care of that. Alright, good. So we got a roof, which means that it'll be ever so... Okay, actually finish building the dang roof, please. No. Roof. Okay, finish the roof, please, before you go to sleep. Alright, like... Okay. You're almost there. Oh, now here comes the god-awful part where I have to figure out where the hell the roof is. Oh well. There'll be time for that. I'll let them sleep for now. I should get a research bench going reasonably fast, actually, now that I think about it. Oh my. Tailoring station, crafting station. Oh my goodness. Blacksmith's forge, improved blacksmith's forge, a corpse bonfire. We've always needed that. Ice creation station. And if I had to research this, I need hay for that, apparently. Why? Why do I need hay? How am I supposed to get hay in a place like this? Like, come on. A stone hearth. What am I looking for? Research bench. Yes. Alright. Please tell me we have some wood. We have no wood. Anywhere on the map. Okay, so that was a bad idea. Alright, cancel that. Alright. I'm still getting into the swing of things here. All right. So we need the research bench so that we can actually get stuff going. I should probably mark off some orders to hunt and or kill. And we have our storage space way the heck over here. We have this large-ish room, which will eventually be used for something. And I will eventually get proper layers going so that we're not, like, freezing cold and everything. Could you guys... Oh, right. Okay. This is generally how I like to set up sleeping. You know, just make them go to bed at around 11 at night, and then after that, they can do whatever the heck they want, as long as they get the job done. Yes, please prioritize that. What are you doing? You're consuming some stuff. That's also good, I guess. Yeah, so we'll haul everything in. We'll slowly work on deconstructing stuff. In fact, I'll deconstruct all these walls so we can at least make some use of them. And maybe remove any floors that are in the vicinity as well so that we can make use of those. If we can. Alright, we've revealed a new area, which is of course just the inside of this, which is not that exciting. This is granite, which if I recall is in fact the strongest of all the blocks. It is the strongest, right? Yeah, 595. So we're definitely going to want to try to get as much granite as possible. There's a lot of granite here, for instance. A lot of granite chunks, a lot of slate. I think there's marble as well on this map. Is there marble on this map? Yeah, marble, granite, and slate. Okay, so we're reasonably well set here. We have some extra clothes. We have some stuff here. We'll get everything hauled in eventually. Oh, wait, we do have some wood. Not much, but it's some. Research will be... I guess stone cutting. Stone cutting is probably the first thing we want to get going here. So with work, I'm going to turn our researcher to basically, yeah. Where is K? Alright. Still deconstructing, huh? Alright, make that a 2. Okay, good. Now she's going to research, so we'll start getting stone up right away, which we kind of need. Do some of these other things do exactly. We have a food prep station. We have a regular old crafting station. Trade goods, tailoring, blacksmith's forge. Weapons, armor, tools. Second tier, weapons, armor, tools. Third tier, weapons, armor, tools. We have a smelter. So yeah, I'm going to try to limit myself to only picking up stuff that actually, like, thematically makes sense for a medieval period. Why? For the love of all that is good and holy. You're 2,699 years old. Why are you doing this? Why are you sleeping out in the cold like that? Well, probably because I didn't put any sleeping spots down, I guess. I guess that's on me, then. Construction failed. We don't have time to be missing out on stuff. Alright, good. So we actually have a roof on this thing now. Also, isn't this awesome? Gas lamps. We're gonna build like a whole little Victorian village here. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. Did you, like, actually go to a bed or something? There you go. Alright. We're getting some progress made here. Somewhat. Hopefully we get some people recruited at some point. Need defenses. You've been here for some time and probably been seen. Pirates will start soon. Wonderful. I don't actually have my defenses ready yet. Brilliant. Of course, then again, the first raid probably won't be that hard, but we are on the medieval madness difficulty, so I have to assume that things are not going to be, you know, sunshine and rainbows for us. At least not for very long. We have no rabbits? I thought I saw rabbits. I should probably, instead of killing the rabbits, breed the rabbits so that we can, you know, if we have a male and a female rabbit, then we'll basically have infinite rabbits. Since they grow at a geometric rate, which means that before long we'll have 100 million rabbits, and we can convert them to cannibalism, and then they will protect us from harm. Or something. Something like that. is the dream, anyway. Alright, so... let's keep building up these steel walls here. Actually, hang on a second here. Let's cancel this. I don't really want to build this if I don't have to. You will. You know, it actually seems like she's building this in a relatively intelligent fashion, which is going to result in, yeah, in work actually getting done, which is good. What are you doing, Kay? You know what? Instead of just consuming that, would you actually haul the meal, all the meals over, if you don't mind? And Eaton, what are you doing? How are you doing? Your needs, you have no oh yeah, no one has any joy, so that's probably going to be a problem. So let us build, ooh, a gramophone! Ancient wind-up device utilized to play sound recordings from bygone eras. And a typewriting table. I love it. Obviously, we can't do any of these things right now. Alright. I'll make it out of slate, why not? We have to have, like, 15 things of slate lying around. Surely, probably. Mr. Eaton, would you wake up and build that? Thank you, good sir. Alright. Good. Alright. So yeah, a researcher should be focusing on researching so we can get our stone cutting done. Terrain rehabilitation, you say, allows you to correctly layer dirt on smooth stone. Alright. Gonna have to save this. Aren't I? Well, actually, on floors. Yeah, we can get tilled soil, but it'll take us a while. What's this? We have visitors. We have items to trade. Question. Do we kill them? No guest beds. Oh, boo frickety-hoo. Do you think I have time for guest beds? You think I have the money for guest beds? Ooh, you're actually a really good artist. You're reasonably good at shooting. Well, I suppose what I could do here is set default, try to entertain, and try to recruit. We'll try to recruit everyone. Why not? I mean, we could use more people. So we'll do it. Ooh, there's just random steel lying over here. We could use that. There's a lot of stuff we could use. Oh my goodness. This is some interesting terrain generation. Actually, this wouldn't have been a bad place either, because we'd be right next to a wall. Or to the, like, the edge of the map, which... I know what you're thinking. That probably sounds crazy, but it could actually work out for us. Maybe. Alright, so let's finish building this, if we can. Now, I think this crazy strategy I've got going here... crazy, but it might be crazy enough to work, you know what I'm saying? I think. It could be. Let's see here. Can I also smooth these floors? I can smooth some of the floors, but not all of them, which is rather unfortunate. Actually, you know what? No, let's cancel that. Since we're going for a medieval theme, even though smooth stone floors are the best, we will actually make some... That better be your own food and you're not eating mine. If you're eating my food, I'm going to be very, very cross with you. Very cross. What can I store in here? Everything? Good. We're going to call this the Town of Arkham, because why not? Both a reference to the works of H.P. Lovecraft and also the works of Batman, which naturally Arkham Asylum is actually named after, of course, the Arkham Asylum of... and the Town of Arkham in... the works of H.P. Lovecraft in the Cthulhu mythos. Fun times, fun times. I love this. I am looking forward to building a proper Victorian town. We also don't have enough steel. We need more steel, people. Let's get the mining going. Except for you, our researcher person. You know what? Actually, you know what? Let's get our researcher person working on researching stuff as well, because it is rather important. We need to get all of this. Create all your basic and medieval walls under the new ice resource. When your colonists woke up one day and said, what if we made the walls out of ice? If you happen to live in the frozen north, it's pretty much necessary for your survival. So yeah, get right on that. A lot of steel here. No, you know what? This is actually thick enough that I actually feel okay about this. I might thicken these walls out a bit more at some point. What just happened? Oh, we recruited someone and angered their chief. Well, you know, holy cow, Lisa is amazing. All right, who did we get to join? Cleo. All right, how are you? You are our shooter, our shooting McShootyton. You have some socks, some boots. You have a stupid club. Who was the person with the gun? Hey, drop that gun, please. Yeah, you can give it to Cleo instead. You have a bite scar. Oh, yeah, that's right. I probably should have checked to make sure people were okay. Very joy deprived, slept on ground. Yeah. You people have to understand that this is not some 5-star resort here. We're going to get things going eventually, but you're gonna have to wait a bit on that. All right, need warm clothes. Yeah, Cleo, could you? There was like a parka or something over here. Could you please put that on? Yeah, wear that nice parka. That'll keep you warm. It'll keep you from dying. Yeah. You're angry, boo, frickety hoo. Oh, there is some wood over here, and components, and steel, or silver. We have a whole bunch of stuff just lying around. We also have a polar bear, so I'm probably gonna get old Gareth Eaton here to take care of that, because Gareth Eaton likes killing polar bears. Gareth Eaton likes killing everything. Gareth Eaton likes killing stuff and talking about Gareth Eaton. Oh, good. We improved the relations of people. Try to recruit Gregor. What has he got on him? Actually, now that I think about it, you've got some silver, some medicine, some pants. You have some good stuff to sell. It'd be great if we could capture you. In fact, it'd be even better if we could just kill all of you and take your stuff. I mean, did I say that out loud? Actually, we're not playing as a bunch of psychopaths. Only Gareth Eaton is a psychopath, so he's the only one who would not get... What is your problem, Cleo? What seems to be the issue here? Wearing worn-out apparel, ate without table, uncomfortable, slept... Okay, people are actually going to get pretty upset here because they're, you know, they're like, oh, boo-hoo, we want tables. Tables are a luxury resource out here. Also, it occurs to me I'm just rambling on. This episode's going on a little bit longer than it probably needs to for the time being. So, let us wrap things up here. And until the next time, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Also, if you would like to be Cleo, or just any future recruits, do leave your suggestions, as always, in the comments below. And leave your thoughts, comments, likes, subscribes, stuff like that. It is a new series, so it's really important to get all that extra feedback going right at the beginning, just to make sure I'm on the right path. So if that's it, again, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.